Hello, welcome. My name is just Roland. This is day 146 of my day trading journey. So the past week I've taken a few trades. So if you went back, I was up about 100, but now I'm back to break even. And like taking these trades and following my strategy, I'm starting to learn like more things about my strategy that I would not be if I was just taking random trades and stuff like that. And one of those things is basically like knowing when my strategy works, knowing when I should be taking my trades, and knowing like what to really look for. Because today I took a trade, right? And if you look right here, it could have been a valid trade. So 5 minute fair value gap, 1 hour liquidity sweep, exactly right here, right before that. And it was a perfect setup, right? It was my exact strategy. And I was going to target this low. But right before I took the trade, there was news. So there was CPI, core CPI, and CPI Y/Y or something like that. And they were all at the same time. So even knowing that, and I saw the forecast too, I knew exactly what was going to happen, and I knew it was going to be bad for the it was going to be bad for the US dollar and good for the euro, making it shoot up. And I knew that was going to happen too, but I still went ahead and took the trade right here. And that was it was like a flaw in my thinking, right? Because I thought if I could take the trade fast enough and then it could drop, right? But I didn't really think it was gonna, because I've done this before, right? I've taken a trade right before news and it still hit take profit, but this one was way too close. That was 10 minutes before what is it called? News, right? So what I've learned from this trade was to not trade 1 hour or like at least 30 minutes within the trading or within news. So if news is coming out in 30 minutes, I'm just not gonna take a trade. And I'm probably not gonna take one until it's after like at least 10 minutes before, like 10 minutes after it's finished, basically. So, just one thing I really learned that was just a really stupid mistake on my part. I don't know why I thought like I would be able to get down like in time. And then this trade right here, I was looking at this right here. It was on my second screen, and I just completely zoned out and I didn't even look at it. So I had this all marked out, and you can see if I did end up taking it, it would have hit take profit. So that was the trade today. So I've been on a losing streak. So what is it called? As you can see, this one I got out right before news, so I didn't lose 50. So we at least broke the what is it called? Amount we were gonna lose. So we're on a 3 day losing streak basically, and we'll just basically analyze these trades. I think most of these trades were just a lapse in my bias on the daily because the daily has been very awkward. I think it's been ranging a little bit. Yeah, it's been ranging really hard. So using previous day bias just does not work. And I'm thinking like if I don't really get these kind of days where I have like a solid bias, like today I had like a bearish bias, right? Because all the previous candles have been bearish and like it just makes sense for me to take shorts. But these days right here, where it's like the previous day was like bullish and then it's bearish and then bullish, it's just moving up and down. I shouldn't be taking those kind of trades on those kind of days. It just does not work out because you just don't know where the market wants to go. And I think that's the main reason I've been losing these trades because I've back tested my strategy like lots of times, and most of the time I do end up hitting take profit. And even with all of that crazy stuff, I'm still not break even. Like if you look at this, I have way more losses than I have wins. But just because of my risk to reward, I'm still at break even. So for next week, basically, I am looking to get back, or not next week, for this month, I'm trying to get the account balance up 500. So I want to go to 5,500, which would be the equivalent of passing a $5,000 funded. But I also have like a rule. I cannot go below 500. Like I can't have a $500 drawdown or like negative, So I cannot get to 4,500, and the what is it called? Goal is to get to 5,500. If I could get to that, then that'll like make me even more confident. And I'm thinking of like taking my trades like at a certain time because I wake up at 4:30, right? And then I start looking for my trade at around 5. But lately, I've been taking my trades like before New York session, as you see from this trade right here. This wasn't pre-market or pre-New York session. This one over here was though, I think. Now this one was also New York session. Well, some of them have been like right before this, which ends up really messing up my buys because sometimes the market goes for more liquidity and I just get stopped out. And another thing that I've learned is to not take my trades based off of the like newest candle. Like, let's say this for example. If I am trying to take a short and the market starts, no, if I'm trying to take a short right here and we're already down here and we just swept more liquidity, like it already went to my point of interest right here and it just goes down here and then it starts coming back up to fill a fair value gap, I will not be taking that kind of trade because these kind of trades after liquidity is swept, even if it's like a bearish day or a bullish day, it is still going to go up until like it at least gets some kind of liquidity. And it doesn't have to be high set liquidity. It just has to be some kind of like liquidity in the middle somewhere. If it's enough, then I will be able to take the trade. But most of the time, I want high set liquidity. I just don't want something too low because it doesn't usually move it too much. And yeah, just things like this that I've been learning just by following my strategy and learning more about it so I can actually improve on it is it's been really helpful, I think. And if I can just take consistent trades like this, even though I have lots of losses, I think I can really negate that by just doing what I've been doing and just working on it. And that's basically it. Thank you for watching.